Primary school enrollment has doubled since the end of Sierra Leone's civil war and the introduction of free primary education. That's an accomplishment in a country where less than half of the population can read and write. Yet, some 300,000 children in Sierra Leone are not in school, according to the United Nations. In the mountain village of Kosokra, 50 children of all ages study in the same makeshift classroom. Francis Toure is not trained as a teacher. He didn't even finish secondary school. But as the most educated person in the village, he's the teacher.
When he gets 1 billion, that's the most difficult thing.
40% of primary school teachers in Sierra Leone are unqualified, according to the Ministry of Education. Horatio Nelson Williams coordinates the government's Education for All program. He says recruiting teachers for remote rural areas is especially difficult.
What we did last year, we organized a workshop on formulating a new remote area policy. In the past, the remote area policy was functioning very well, but with inflation and all the economic changes that have taken place in the world, the allowances that were given to teachers for working in remote areas have now become ridiculously low.
While teachers in rural areas now have access to distance learning courses, Francis Toure says they cannot afford the 3-year course to become qualified. Madiana Samba is the education coordinator for the aid group ActionAid. She says the government must do a better job providing teacher training.
We need to get the 300,000 children back into schools, and we need to train those teachers out there that are really not trained, because if you are talking about a teaching force of over 35,000 and you're saying 40% of those ones are untrained and unqualified, then it's a big issue.
Resources are limited in an economy still recovering from war. Sierra Leone's Department of Education says it needs nearly $250 million to meet the goal of free basic education for all children in the next 5 years. Scott Stearns, VOA News, Dakar.